What's up, guys? Today we are back with a very special video. It's a little late.
A little? We're a week out.
Yeah. We were supposed to be sailing, well, we are sailing next weekend. This has kind of been announced since March. But we kind of like announced it, you know, throughout the whole summer and everything. And by the Conquest, I was just full blown like, look, we're gonna be on the Pride next month, okay? Or in 2 months, all right?
Because people have been asking, they're like, where are you going next? What are you doing? You know, we don't know where you're going next, so here it is, people. Here's where we're going. Here's what we're doing.
Well, here is where we think we're going.
We know the ship.
Yeah, we know what ship we're going on.
At least we hope.
Beyond that, everything is everything's a big cloud up there. So this hurricane season has been very active, and we're gonna get into how that plays into our cruise in a minute. First of all,
it's my fault.
Yeah, it's all. I'll tell you. If you watched the live video yesterday over on Facebook, you'll find out why. If you're not following me on Facebook, Josh Hookham YT, Facebook.com/Josh Hookham YT. Head on over there. You get tons of updates from us while I'm on the ship. You'll get live updates there. Anything that's going on.
As long as the Wi-Fi works.
She just jinxed it again, y'all. The Wi-Fi's not gonna work now. The Wi-Fi's not gonna work. Just wait. Alright, anyway, so first of all, I'm gonna let you guys know where we, as of right now, or as of, actually not even as of right now, we're gonna let you know the original itinerary.
The original.
Then what we know right now, then what we think we're gonna do, okay?
We just don't know. It's...
Yeah, like I said, it's a big cloud, okay? Just strap your seatbelt on for this one. So, the original itinerary, it was a 7-day cruise out of Baltimore, now Baltimore, Maryland. Now, Baltimore, we have never sailed out of it. However, I always get requests for Baltimore and Charleston specifically on the East Coast. We usually tend to stay towards the Florida port, specifically like Miami and Fort Lauderdale and that kind of thing. However, we really wanted to switch it up and try out Baltimore. I'm really excited to see how that port is.
And we're driving to Baltimore. We're not flying, so Mama Hookham's travel anxiety might not be as bad.
I hope. So you guys know that I do always like to kind of review the ports as well as the ship. Like if it sucks, I'm gonna tell you it sucks. Example, Fort Lauderdale. It sucks.
The port.
Yes, the port. Just be prepared when you have to go through customs there to
and boarding unless you have priority.
And boarding unless just be prepared to pull out some hair follicles because it's gonna happen. Like I don't know what they're doing up there. They need to call Miami and find out what they're doing because whatever Fort Lauderdale's doing, it ain't working. Thank God that we had priority embarkation for the Conquest because I'm telling you those lines are long. We're not going to get too much into the other cruises. We're going to stay on this one. I just want to let you guys know, for example, Fort Lauderdale sucks.
Balmoral Island, we had issues, which there's another video you want to do on that.
Yes, so there will be a video coming. You guys have been asking about the results of Balmoral, what did Carnival do for us there. I'm actually just going to make a proper video of it because it's so,
detailed.
Yeah, detailed and in-depth. So, we're going out of Baltimore. It's a 7-night cruise. I'm really happy it's a 7-night cruise. We're back to those 7 nights.
We like the 4, but
it was nice. We were just getting used to it, you know. Yeah. So 7 nights will be good. I would like to go over 7 nights, you know, but I would like to
go for 11, 12.
I would like to go for 7 months, but 7 nights we'll have to do. So it's going to be out of Baltimore 7 nights. The ports that were on the original itinerary are Freeport, Half Moon Cay, and Grand Turk, okay? And now out of those 3, you can probably figure out, I don't care to go to one of them. So if that port were to get nicked for whatever reason, I wouldn't be shedding...
You'd be doing a happy dance.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shedding a tear. That port would be Freeport. If you guys have never been to Freeport, it's very much an industrial port. For some reason. It's
sentimental reasons. Mr. Papa Hookham and I, we went there for our very first cruise in 1998, and it wasn't on Carnival. Mm-hmm. Okay, but that's what actually exposed us to cruising, and you can thank us because that's what got you hooked on cruising. Because
Freeport is just not.
But we went there and we were there. Yes, it's an industrial port, but for us, we haven't been back to Freeport since. Mm-hmm. So I would like to see how it's changed since '98.
Yeah.
Okay, 19 years, people.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never personally been. However,
you've just seen pictures.
I've seen pictures, I've heard reviews, I've heard third person, I've heard everybody that tells me, they're like, look,
Freeport
is definitely not on the top of your list of favorite destinations.
It's not.
That's going to be for sure.
It's not. For us, it's more sentimental reasons.
Yeah, so Freeport,
it's not 'cause it's
this cruise is not for the destination so much, and you'll quickly find that out. Now, the second port, Half Moon Cay, of course, we were there on the Conquest, absolutely loved it.
Wonderful.
Really hoping that we get to go back to Half Moon Cay, honestly,
Yeah,
genuinely. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. And then Grand Turk. Yeah. Grand Turk, loved Grand Turk.
We were going to go to Jack Shack.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. So, Grand Turk has already been nixed from our itinerary. That's not an official announcement. I forget.
He has inside sources.
Yeah, I forget where I heard that from. Well, as of right now that could change this week. But the last update that I had was they were going to go ahead and cancel the cruises for next weekend.
To that port.
Because they just need some extra time.
They don't have power.
Well, the initial assessment that they did, it wasn't. They need just more time on it. It was worse than they thought.
Yeah, Carnival said they will give the official update, to everyone for the weekend cruises by Thursday.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
Of course, that's subject to change.
Yeah, that's all subject to change. So, Grand Turk, unfortunately we probably won't be going to Grand Turk, but maybe we were thinking maybe they'll divert us to something else.
Like Amber Cove, but
that's probably not going to happen either now because
there's the system in
there's
the
like 14. Okay, so I said this on the Facebook Live video. So this hurricane season has never been so active, and that's because Mama Hook'em back in March when I was like, hey, let's book a hurricane in September. Let's book our cruise.
Let's book a hurricane.
Let's book a hurricane. Really? I was like back in September. I was like, let's book a cruise in September, and she was like, oh no, we can't do that. That's hurricane season. There'll be 1,000 hurricanes. You want to know why there's so many hurricanes?
It's my fault.
Here's why. This is your culprit right here, okay? Come at her with pitchforks. No, don't do that, okay? So, soon to be named Hurricane Maria. Right now it's a tropical storm.
We begin with Tropical Storm Maria that just formed in the busy tropic.
Here, let's get to Maria first. This is our brand new one that formed today. It was a tropical depression earlier and strengthened into a tropical storm. And then we see it move towards Puerto Rico as a Category 3 major hurricane.
It is expected to come kind of right up in that area.
But it's rapidly strengthening and heading right along
Irma's path. So, our feeling is that they're going to divert us either to Bermuda or north, more likely north to Canada. We'll see what the verdict of that is. Of course, you have to watch the vlogs, I guess, to find out the final verdict of that. Or you can go over and follow me on Facebook and you can see the updates live there. It'll be real-time updates there.
Canada A.
So now onto the ship, the Carnival Pride. So this is really the whole reason that we booked this cruise. It was not for the destinations.
We wanted to see the Pride.
We really wanted to see a Spirit class ship. That is a class of ship that we have never. It's actually, I think, the only. Oh no, we have that and then the Fantasy class.
That we haven't done.
Yeah, that we have not done of Carnival, and so we really wanted to try a Spirit class ship. The Carnival Pride was closest to us. Not only that, the Carnival Pride has great reviews. Everybody that I have talked to said you're gonna love the Carnival Pride. It has all kinds of hidden nooks and crannies. It's gorgeous.
It's got a chapel in it.
Yeah, it is. We're really looking forward to the Carnival Pride.
It's a sister to the Legend, which does Alaska, and right now I think it's headed towards Hawaii.
It's a sister to the Legend, the Miracle, and the Spirit. Yes. The Spirit is in Australia. Yes. So really a unique class of ship. It is, it's got some really unique features on it, such as the waterworks. It's the only class of Carnival ship that actually has the drop tower waterwork, or the drop tower water slide.
You'll be doing that.
Which is the one where you, yeah, I will. Which is the one that you stand inside of a tube and the floor, wouldn't y'all like to see Mama Hook'em do it? Yes, thumbs up if you want to see Mama Hook'em do it. It's the one that the floor drops out from underneath you and you kind of like shoot through the side. I think that thing is going to be awesome. We're going to get like 15,000 camera angles on it.
You're crazy.
It's got that. It's got a split Lido Pool section. So there's actually 2 Lido Pools in like a split It looks to be absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to sail on this ship. So, we do not really know what the itinerary is going to be. I wish I could give you guys, like, this is where we're going, this is what you're going to see in the vlogs.
I mean, originally we had planned if we were going to go to Freeport, we was going to go do a beach day in Freeport. I mean, we were going to go to Jack Shack in Grand Turk. We were going to go to the beach and hang out near the pirate ship this time in Half Moon Cay because we wanted to go there closer, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then Freeport because, like I said, we know we were there. We were on that island for 3 days, so Papa Hokum and I kind of know what's on Freeport. He doesn't. But I told him, I said, you just want to go to the beach. We just need to do a beach day. So we was going to do just the basic beach day after our Balmoral experience. We wasn't going to include lunch. And that's what I said, let's just do the basic beach package. And then, because we're only there, supposed to be there till 1 o'clock.
Right. Yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to mention to you guys.
Our times are really wonky on that.
The times are really, really strange for this. So let me pull it up real quick. Oh, wait, there it is. Where'd it go? Here it is. So our current, again, this is the current itinerary. This is most likely subject to change.
Next.
But the current itinerary has us leaving Baltimore at 5 p.m. So a slightly later departure. Oh, that's the other thing I want to mention. A slightly later, you know exactly what I'm talking about. A slightly later departure in Baltimore. Then we go into 2 fun days at sea. So that'll be really nice. We'll get to explore the ship, kind of figure out what's where. And I've been told that the only decks we need to remember are 2, 3, and 9. And that's like where the main stuff is. Decks 2, 3, 9, so that should be simple to remember. We can remember that. Then we were due to be in Grand Turk 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. So a really, really early departure from Grand Turk. Then we were going to be in Half Moon Cay from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So that's a normal stay in Half Moon Cay. But then Freeport Bahamas 7 a.m. to 1:30.
But look at our arrival time in Baltimore. That's even crazier.
Oh wow, that is crazy. We have an arrival in Baltimore at 10 a.m. That is
maybe that's
crazy.
Why, if it was arriving in 10 a.m. on the previous or on the next week's cruise, maybe that's why our embarkation was later.
That's true. That's true. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, because that brings me to my next point that we found out today. So our assigned check-in time is actually 2 p.m. And when I saw that, I was like, huh?
We never get on that late.
No. Oh no. 2 p.m. is not gonna, because I was like, oh my god, like I want to have lunch on the ship, like I want to get on the ship when I can get on the ship. And so I messaged Matt, our agent with Carnival, and I was like, dude, you got to get me bumped up. Is there any way you can do this? And he was like, no, unfortunately, I can't change that. That's all set in stone and everything. And so I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But that makes, if they're not getting in the port until 10 a.m., that makes sense, because then they get in at 10. Debarkation will start. What, 11?
Well, 10, if they can get it at 10:30, I mean, if they get there, because I'm sure they're still going to probably want people out of their rooms, probably early, and going to breakfast so that they can start cleaning.
Yeah. So, I don't know, but that does make a little more sense that they get there a little later, but I was going to be kind of like, why in the world is that so late? Normally the all-on-board time is 1 hour before you sail, so that would be 4 p.m.,
And they had actually slots for us to book to arrive at the port up until 4 p.m.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? So, I don't know, probably won't be departing at 5. Which would be cool, because then we'll get a night departure again.
Yeah, which we haven't done that since the Vista.
Since the Vista, yeah. So that'll be really, really
And it's
cool.
under another bridge. What is it us with the bridges and night?
So that'll be really, really cool. So that basically is our cruise. Oh, we're going to be doing the steakhouse. We have
David's Steakhouse.
Yeah, we have booked the steakhouse. The steakhouse is actually inside of the funnel.
The funnel
on the Pride. So the funnel is like translucent.
The part of it there, not all the way up.
Yeah, not all the way up, but part of it, like the bottom part, is like a dome and it's translucent, and inside of that is the steakhouse. So we're actually going to be doing the steakhouse. Last time we did the steakhouse was on the Vista. So we'll do the steakhouse again, kind of get you guys an updated feeling on that. as well on the ship, and that's kind of all.
Daddy Hokum hasn't done a steakhouse yet, so
yeah,
he gets to, because he's going with us. I know he's not in this video, but yes, he's going with us. He's driving us to Baltimore, thank God.
Hopefully her nerves won't be crazy. For my nerves, hopefully her nerves won't be crazy.
But you know, we're supposed to drive up on Saturday. We don't know what we're gonna do yet.
We're gonna explore the. We're
staying in Inner Harbor.
Yes, we're staying right there at the ship. We should.
No, it's not right at the ship. It's in Inner Harbor.
Well, we should be able to see the ship.
Hopefully.
Yeah. If we looked at it right, we should be able to see the ship, like the ship pull in and stuff. Like I said, if we looked at that right, and it also depends on what side of the hotel we're on, whether we're on the... Did you book us on the harbor side? Did that give you the option?
I don't think it gave me the option.
Okay. So depending on what side of the hotel we're on and everything, that'd be really cool if we could. You know, we could get you guys, you know, a shot of the ship that morning when it's pulling in or whatever. Yeah, we don't really know what we're going to do, but we will definitely be bringing you guys along for all of that, so you'll get to see a little bit of Baltimore if you've never seen Baltimore. And then, of course, like I said, we're going to be on the Carnival Pride. You might see a little bit of Canada. You might see the Caribbean.
You might see us in parkas.
Yeah, you might see us in long sleeve jackets, and you might see us in bathing suits. That's the spectrum we're here at, folks, okay? So, that's going to do it for this video.
Just not at the same time.
Yes, not at the same. This is not no ice bucket challenge or nothing, okay?
He's done that, but no.
That's going to do it for us today, guys. We're going to be sailing on the Carnival Pride this coming weekend, so there will be no vlogs next weekend. You get a week off. I get a week off. I don't really get a week off. I have to film for you guys. But you guys get a week off, and then we'll be right back. Those Pride videos will start as soon as we get back on that Monday.
We get back that Sunday night.
Yep. So, I don't know if they'll be here on Monday.
Maybe Thursday. I would give yourself a Thursday.
I would say, yeah. So that following Thursday, the Pride vlogs will start.
And that would be October 4th, probably.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure.
We come back on the 1st.
That's going to do it for us today, guys. We'll see you when we get back from the Carnival Pride.
Bye.